Since we have every single color of the brand new HTC One M8 in-house, including gold, gunmetal, and silver, we thought, why not do a highlight video? This is a beautiful device after all. So here you go. This is the HTC One M8. The purpose of this video really is to do nothing other than show off the beautiful design of the HTC One M8 and its three colors. So we've got gunmetal gray on the left, amber gold in the middle, which is semi-exclusive and hard to come by. And then we have the silver edition over here, which is actually the Google Play edition, though you can get silver from carriers as well. But again, we've covered hardware, we've covered software, we've covered features, and the review is going to be here shortly. Actually, by the time you watch this, it could be ready. But what we really want to do again is just show you all three colors, since we happen to have them all three in-house, and just really let you guys decide which you think is the best of the three. And then if you're trying to decide which you should pick up, maybe this will help, especially if you're going after or considering the gold. Maybe this will show you exactly what the color looks like. And then if you want to go hunt it down, since it's only available at Best Buy or as a developer edition, which is what this is right here. So let's start first with the gunmetal gray, since this is the one you've seen the most around the site. This is the Verizon variant, obviously by the branding there. We also have the AT&T version around, which just has a subtle AT&T logo, whereas Verizon went Verizon and 4G LTE logo on there. But gunmetal gray is sort of a dark gray with a brushed metal finish. And then on this version, they've also gone with dark accents. So see all these lines that kind of creep around the device? Those are dark or black or dark gray, whereas on the silver version, they're actually white, so they add a little bit of contrast. If we flip over to the front, you'll see all of that dark is continued, including the dark gunmetal and the speaker grills and on top and bottom. And so you really just have this whole dark exterior going on. While it's not black, it's definitely the darker of the three. It's a beautifully made device. Just wish we could get those logos off of there. So there is gunmetal gray. Set that down. And let's jump into silver, since we showed you this in our Google Play edition unboxing and tour. So silver looks a lot like the silver we saw in last year's HTC One. And then again, you have these lighter white accents throughout. So whereas the gunmetal gray really went with that dark overall theme, you do get some lighter pops of color in this version. So we can spin it around and you can see all these little highlights. And then you even have this sort of white highlight that runs kind of around the whole device, which is kind of a nice touch there, really breaks it up. And then obviously silver here and silver here. So there is the silver variant. And last but not least, here is the amber gold, which I've only been able to look at for a couple of minutes now. I just pulled it out of the box. And it is a striking device in its own right. A little brownish, little rose goldish, little goldish. It's kind of a mix, and they've called it amber gold. So it's not just a pure gold look. It's also not a rose gold. It's also not a brown, but definitely a nice color. It might take some getting used to. It will definitely be the talk of the table should you lay it down on a table. Let's look at the top here. There's your IR blaster. And then we'll flip over to the front, and you can see that gold color carries over all the way on the front. The accents in this one are the dark accents, which you saw in the gunmetal gray. And that is pretty much it. So really nice looking devices, all three of them. HTC did a really nice job. So here's what the amber gold looks like from a distance in hand. Set that down. Here is what the silver looks like from a distance in hand. And then here is the gunmetal gray again, which you guys have seen a number of times. Really dark, but also really gorgeous. So there you have it. There are the three family members of the HTC One M8, all three colors. If you guys have comments, questions, want to see different angles, different views, anything, let us know. We are Droid Life, and we're out. Peace.